Good morning all. Our chapter is utilization and economic importance of pteridophyte. This is the second part of this topic. Let us see in this part the introduction of economic importance. We know that the economic importance of pteridophyte is not well documented because due to attention has not given toward their use in the human welfare. However, there are many reports on their uses, especially as a food plant, medicinal plant and horticultural plant. In last lecture we are learn about the food plant and ethnomedicinal plant or ethnomedicinal uses of the pteridophytic plant. Okay. Here in this part we are learn the uses or utilization in the as a ornamental plant, as a biofertilizer, as a indicator plant, as a or other uses. Some of aspect of economic importance of pteridophyte are as utilization and economic importance of pteridophyte as ornamental plant. There are the different plants in the pteridophytic plant. They are directly used as an ornamental plant. The following pteridophytic plants, they are cultivated in the gardens as an ornamental plant for their beautiful appearance, and these plants are the Nephrolepis excelenta, Pteris vittata, Psilotum nudum, Lycopodium phlegmaria, Selaginella wildonivae, Selaginella bryopteris, sold as the resurrection plant which rejuvenate the contact with the water. Okay. These all plants, they are mostly used as the ornamental plant and they enhance the beauty of the specific site. Okay, so that they are directly used as a ornamental plant. Next one is the pteridophyte as a biofertilizer. Some of the pteridophytic plant they directly use as a biofertilizer. Like Azolla is a free floating water fern which can multiply very quickly through the vegetative propagation. There are hundreds of mosses like the leaves harboring live colonies of the D-nitrogen fixer Cyanobacterium anabina azolla. They are directly used for the D-nitrogen fixer or the nitrogen fixer. The relationship between the algae and azolla is symbiotic, where the algae provide nitrogen to the plant. Thus, azolla in the full bloom in the waterlogged rice tides serve as a green manure. Okay, azolla is used as a green manure, whereas the algae they are used or provide the nitrogen to the plant of the rice. The rice farmer of our country are usually using azolla as a biofertilizer for the better production of their crop. Okay, the azolla pteridophytic plant and they are directly used as a biofertilizer. Okay, pteridophyte used as an indicator plant. Some of the pteridophytic plant they indicate about specific metal, metals like the golds or others. Like angiosperm pteridophytes, they are being used as an indicator of the plant. Equisetum plant, Equisetum accumulates the minerals, especially the gold, in their stem. Okay, Equisetum they accumulate the gold in their stem, and the rate of accumulation even reaches up to 4.5 ounce per ton. Okay, and Equisetum may be referred to as a gold indicator. In the part where Equisetum are grown, that part or in that part the gold is there, and that is the indicator of the gold. So Equisetum may be referred to as a gold indicator plant which help in the searching a region for gold or deposits. Okay, similarly Asplenium adulterinum is an indicator of nickel, and Actinopteris australis is a cobalt indicator plant. Okay, these plants, some are indicator of the nickel, some are indicator of the cobalt. Okay, so they are the used as an indicator of the plant. Thus these plants are found to be valuable in prospecting for new ore deposits. And last use is pteridophytes. They are used for various purposes. There are the various application of the pteridophyte. The stem of Equisetum was used for polishing the wood in ancient time and to clean the utensil. Nowadays we are used to polishing the wood as a varnish or other polishing agent, but in ancient time the stem of Equisetum, they are used as polishing the wood and also used for clean the utensils. The root and stem of Osmunda, they are used to make beds for growing orchids. Okay, for making the bed for orchid, the root of Osmunda are used. Water boiled with the Lycopodium clavellum is used for dyeing the woolen clothes. Okay, for giving color to the woolen cloth, which becomes blue when dipped in the bath of Brazil wood. Okay, for giving color they are used. The powder of the Lycopodium is highly inflammable and is used in the pyrotechny and for artificial lightning. Okay, for artificial lightning they are used. Thus Lycopodium powder find its wide use in demonstration of artificial lightning on the stage because it disappears easily in the air and only a small quantity is needed to produce a explosion. For that purpose the Lycopodium is used. In this way, these are the different uses of pteridophyte. I hope you are understand this. Thank you very much.